Now for some retro fun. Turning an 80s cult classic into a Broadway musical was certainly a major undertaking.
So imagine condensing that in a cabaret show with just 5 actors. That would take some magic.
Our own performing arts reporter Eden Lane takes us backstage at the Garner Galleria to discover how Mount Olympus, roller skates, and even an evil woman make a day at this office so much fun.
Getting a peek at how the actor prepares reveals the specialized training and hard work required to create a performance. And there are special challenges for the experienced and talented company, taking on a large Broadway musical with just a cast of 5 and a 3-member band. This frothy and farcical send-up of the 1980s cult classic Xanadu demands hard work and creative thinking to make it look like so much fun. We begin with the creative team and how they took a full-scale Broadway musical and made it fit on the Garner Galleria Cabaret stage.
I tell you, Xanadu is beloved because it is exactly a slice of this late 70s, early 80s life. It's vibrant, it's funny, there's this great music that we all love. So looking at the material, I'm drawn to that material. I'm drawn to the culture. To me, the material draws you in. It was just the how and the why of how can we do this with 5 and how can we do it here. Joel Farrell, our director, was such a wonderful, fearless leader, and he's one of those guys who's always bustling with ideas. And so a lot of them we figured out by going with his energy and the thought of the day, and some of it ended up being the show that you see today.
To be both music director and to lead the onstage band, the company turned to a Colorado favorite, award-winning musical director David Nels.
You know, this reduction down to 5 people was really smart. Now, musically, it's a very expansive vocal choral.
Yes.
Right? And but really what the guys did back in ELO and back in the 80s, it was really 3-part harmony. So that's what we're doing. And because we have the 5 people, we can supplement the 3-part harmony plus adding the band in to sing is
Did
great.
you know from the very beginning you were going to add the musicians in?
Yeah.
And they're visible, so
yeah.
you're actually part of the cast.
Yeah, and that was part of, you know, them accepting the job. Are you cool with all these things? Wearing wigs and glasses and doing all the zanies.
And everybody you
with
know would say yes.
Pretty much.
The style of music is all popular music, and it's one way to describe it is that it's all pressurized. It's not a super duper relaxed classical sound. Adding the dialect on top of that, there's a lot of what could be tension in the mouth and in the larynx. And so one of the things I think about it every night. Almost every scene, I am constantly thinking about the flow of air through each phrase. I'm thinking about relaxing and dropping my larynx down, which is a sensation of almost like yawning. And that's a constant thing that I'm thinking about for vocal health, because it is all. A lot of shows will do, a couple of songs will be popular sound and focused, and then a couple will be relaxed. This one's kind of all focused.
Because it's all written for a studio recording.
Exactly. So in order to do it healthfully, I have had to really be very, very present when I'm singing it, and especially because I'm typically a little bit out of breath as well.
To do Xanadu with just five people?
Oh gosh, Xanadu with 5 people. I'm like, did I really agree to do it with 5 people? But actually, it's very interesting. I mean, we had to work out some things in the rehearsal process. So we figured those out. But it is like being shot out of a cannon. Pretty much every show. But to sing it it's difficult because they sing in such a high part of the voice, especially for men. Even for women, it's a strange place where it sits, except for Sarah Rex, who can sing everything. It's wonderful music it makes people happy. You see some of the audience singing along, and it just evokes wonderful memories for some people. But It's a humdinger to sing.
Humdinger. The fun part has been all of these, because it's a jukebox musical, so you get to see the way the authors wove these songs in. I grew up listening to on the radio in my mom's car. You know, everybody's got some sort of connection to these huge hits from the 80s.
I ended my backstage visit by asking Lauren Sheely what was the one thing she wanted to say about this experience.
Oh gosh, I think thank you. So thrilled that I'm doing it. I've learned a lot. I get to make people laugh every night, but I think it's also really nice to come and do something that is so lighthearted for myself as well. And it you know, your body doesn't know the difference between the story that you're telling and a real personal experience. And so every night I'm washed in joy. And I get to fall in love every night and laugh, and it's just really fun. And I'm just so thankful that this is my job.
Live in Denver? You're in luck. Xanadu is on stage through the end of April. And you can always catch all of the details for any DCPA performance at denvercenter.org.